So let's get this recipe started. We're gonna need 1.5 cups of Thai jasmine rice, 1.5 cups of water, a couple of pinches of salt, and 1 tablespoon of olive oil to get this rice nice and fluffy. In order to cook the rice with the restaurant-like fluffy texture, you should always wash the grains once for about a minute, rinse them through some water, let the starches come out, strain it before you put it into your rice cooker or stovetop. Next, we're going to go over what you need for the green curry. You're going to need 1 pound of chicken breast, cubed, 15 or so shiitake mushrooms, half a cup of dehydrated onions soaked in water, 1 tablespoon of VEGETA seasoning or dry chicken stock cubes if you don't happen to have VEGETA in your area, 1 cup of chopped cilantro, as well as 1 bunch of ENOKI mushrooms, 4 cloves of garlic sliced, 1 tablespoon worth of finely chopped ginger, 1 whole lemongrass, 1 yellow bell pepper diced fine, 15 snap peas, as well as 1 can of high-fat coconut milk, 1 can of sliced water chestnuts, and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch right at the very end if you need to thicken it a little bit. I didn't need to use the cornstarch for today. It was thick enough for my liking, but you may need to add it to yours, depends on the kind of coconut milk you're using. So with all this said, let's go and get this wonderful recipe put together and plate it. I can't wait to eat it. Okay, we'll start by adding a little bit of olive oil to our pan, putting our stove to about a medium heat, and talk about the green curry paste a bit. You can use anything that you find at the grocery store. This happens to be the brand that I use all the time, and I kind of like this one. So anyways, you're going to add the chicken, which you're going to spice up with a little bit of that paste to give it some flavor. And you're going to do this for about 4 to 5 minutes while the chicken almost fully cooks, I guess, and then you're going to set it aside. You're going to come back and add all your spices, your garlic, your ginger, your lemongrass, and your can of coconut milk. And next, you're going to stir in the dehydrated onions, which you've been soaking in a little bit of water, as well as the VEGETA or chicken stock seasoning and 2 teaspoons of the Thai green curry paste. You're going to give that a good stir, let it simmer for a few minutes, and you're going to continue by adding the rest of your vegetables and let them cook, I'd say, for about 5 more minutes. Notice that I didn't add the cilantro or the enoki mushrooms. I'm going to wait until the very last minute. Those really don't take much time to cook. And having fresh cilantro added at the very end is very, very flavorful. The cilantro doesn't have a chance to lose its flavor while it's cooking, so I do like to add it as the very, very last step. And as you can see, I just added the chicken back into the mix, another minute, and the whole thing should be ready to go to add the final touches and plating it up. And this is just the last step here, adding the cilantro, and our dish is ready to go. In the meantime, our rice cooker has finished cooking the rice. What you want to do with your rice once it's done cooking is to allow it to breathe a little bit. So I like to take a fork and lightly fluff some air around the rice grains inside to allow it to remain in this nice fluffy state. I've been waiting for the last 13 or so minutes has finally arrived. I get to plate this wonderful looking dish. So let's get the curry on the plate and see what this dish looks like. So there it is. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this recipe today. If you did like this, please like below and subscribe and leave a comment if you have any questions or any requests for other recipes as well. Anyways, once again, thanks for joining me. And this is the One Hungry Hungarian. I can't wait to eat this. Let's go.